Few racehorses have ever captured the imagination like Rachel Alexandra. A filly with unmatched courage and speed, she stunned the racing world in 2009, beating not only her female rivals, but also the best colts in America. Born in 2006 in Kentucky, Rachel Alexandra showed promise early. As a 3-year-old, she delivered one of the greatest performances in racing history.
Just whistle Dixie was scratched. Ready to go, and they are off in the Kentucky Oaks. And going right to the lead, it's going to be Gabby's Golden Girl. Gabby's Golden Girl takes the early lead. Rachel Alexandra, though, comes right out, right alongside her second as they move by us for the first time. And then it's B Fairs down on the rail running in third. Flying Spurs alongside her in fourth. Tweeter in behind those two in fifth position. And then Stone Legacy is sixth, and Nan is the last of seven. Around the clubhouse turn here at Churchill Downs. And Gabby's Golden Gal is the leader. Heavily favored Rachel Alexander, a cool and calculated second. Got an opening quarter of 23 and 3/5 seconds. Be Fair third on the inside. Flying Spur, Garrett Gomez says go with her early on. She's up to be third now on the outside of Be Fair. Then a break of 3 back to stablemates Tweeter and Stone Legacy. Nan trails the field. It's still Gabby's Golden Gal, the leader. Still glued to her flank is Rachel Alexandra through a half mile in 47 and 2/5 seconds. Pace has been reasonable. There's a half mile to go. Calvin Burrell still sitting chilly on Rachel Alexander. Still off the flank of front-running Gabby's Golden Gal. And now he makes a move. Just a little nudge, and they're head-to-head for the lead now. And now the tempo's starting to quicken as they move toward the top of the stretch. Here's Rachel Alexandra, who takes the lead. Rachel Alexandra takes the lead just outside the quarter pole. She did it willingly and really had no resistance whatsoever from Gabby's Golden. And now Rachel Alexandra's opening up. 5 lengths on the field. 6. Oh, a tour de force by the super filly. Rachel Alexander. Kevin Burrell isn't moving a muscle on her. She's going to destroy this field. Oh, super filly. You bet. What's the final margin? She might have won by 20. Rachel Alexandra was absolutely spectacular in 1 minute 48 and 4/5 seconds. Stone Legacy was well beaten in second, and finishing third there was Flying Spur. Unbelievable.
Never a doubt. The only muscle that Calvin Burrell moved were his neck muscles, looking around to see if anybody was even close, and that started at the quarter pole.
Winning the 2009 Kentucky Oaks by 20 1/4 lengths. It was clear she wasn't just good, she was extraordinary. Two weeks later, Rachel took on the Colts in the Preakness Stakes. No filly had won the race in 85 years.
Rachel Alexandra moving into post position number 13. There she is, the captivating filly with the intrepid Calvin Burrell aboard, taking on the boys in the 134th running of the Preakness. Ready for the start. And they're off in the Preakness. Big Drama gets off to a good start. Muskin Man is there too. Here's Rachel Alexandra on the far outside, Pioneer of the Nile. And Freezing Fire has some early speed too. So they pass by us for the first time. And Velasquez is taking Big Drama well out into the track. Farthest out though, it is Rachel Alexandra. Be taken a bit wide going into that first turn here. Freezing Fire is third, Pioneer of the Nile is fourth. Take the Point is fifth on the outside as the filly gets floated wide. Then Papa Clem was down 6th toward the rail. General Quarters is 7th and Musket Man is 8th. And then it's Tone It Down is winning 9th on the outside. A break of 5 back to Wayne Lucas's 2 runners, Flying Private and Love Gov. And they're followed by Terrain and Mind That Bird. The Derby winner, where he was in the Derby at this point, he is last. Now about 12 lengths from the lead. Strong enough is the pace for him to run into. It was a 46 and 3/2 mile, and the filly's in front. She's in front early on here. Rachel Alexandra narrowly, Big Trauma, still going to stay right with her all the way. Freezing Fire looms back in third position. Half mile to go in the Preakness. On the inside, Papa Clem runs along in fourth. Far outside, Pioneer of the Nile. Now running in fifth. From the back of the pack, Mind That Bird. 13th, 12th, 11th, and he's 10th now. And there's 3 furlongs to go. Mind That Bird beginning to roll. Around the far turn here at Pimlico, Rachel Alexandra, the leader by 2 as the field turns for home. Big drama running in second now. Mind That Bird looks for a way through and he had to go way outside for it. Musket Man toward the inside. Rachel Alexandra's in front with 1 furlong to go. Musket Man moves to second. Mind That Bird is third on the outside. The filly trying to hold on. She's clear by 3. Mind That Bird runs at her late. Here's the wire. And the filly did it! Rachel Alexandra has defeated the Kentucky Derby winner. Mind That Bird by 3/4 of a length. Musket Man was third. The final time was 1:55 flat. A magnificent victory, an exquisite filly, and a thrill to see.
She is a super filly, Rachel Alexandra, the first filly to win the Preakness Stakes in 85 years and only the 5th overall. And she did it by holding off the on-charging Kentucky Derby winner, Mind That Bird. The 2 stars of the show hooking up in the final 16th of a mile in a thrilling finish to the Preakness Stakes. There's Mind That Bird, who was a game on-charging second under the new rider, Mike Smith.
With Calvin Borel aboard, Rachel charged to the lead and never looked back, defeating Kentucky Derby winner Mind That Bird and making history. Rachel wasn't done. She shattered a stakes record in the Mother Goose, then dominated the Haskell Invitational, easily defeating Belmont winner Summer Bird. She proved again and again that she could conquer any challenge. At Saratoga, Rachel faced older male horses in the Woodward Stakes.
They're in the gate. And they're off. Past the point on the outside. To tear it down toward the rail. Rachel Alexandra is right up there with them. And Cool Coleman on the outside. So they race into the first turn here. Rachel Alexandra will duel with Datera. On the far outside, past the point is right there. And in behind, Cool Coleman. A break of 3. Back to It's a Bird, another 3. Back to Bulls Bay, who's on hold early on here. Asiatic Boy, and another 7 to Macho again, who trails the field. Oh, the first quarter was 22 4/5 seconds. There'll be no free ride for Rachel Alexandra. They're making her work for every step today. Datera has sent her through a punishing opening quarter mile. Past the point on the outside, runs along in 3rd. In behind them, Cool Coleman is 4th. It's a Bird 5th on the outside in Bulls Bay. 46 2 was the half mile. Calvin Borel was able to slow that pace down just a little bit, but they move into the far turn. There's a half mile to go. Rachel Alexandra still holding that lead. Past the point, trying to get to her. The lead is now a length. On the inside, it is Cool Coleman running in 3rd. It's a Bird is 4th. Asiatic Boy is launching a bit from the back of the pack, and Macho again is firing too. They're coming to the top of the stretch. It is still the filly in front. A dramatic stretch drive awaits in the Woodward Stakes. On the outside, here's Bulls Bay and Calvin Borel imploring his filly for more. And Rachel Alexandra holds on to the lead. Bulls Bay is second. Macho again is making a tremendous run for the back of the pack. Rachel Alexandra, Macho again. They're coming down to the finish. It's going to be desperately close. Here's the wire. Rachel won. She is indeed Rachel Alexandra the Great, beating Macho again here. And farther back, Bulls Bay was 3rd. The time was 1:48-1. Rachel Alexandra raises the rafters here at the Spa.
In a dramatic stretch duel, she refused to give in, holding off a furious charge to become the first filly ever to win the race. It was her defining moment, a victory of heart and will. Rachel Alexandra's 2009 campaign, 8 wins from 8 starts, was one of the greatest seasons in Thoroughbred history. She was named Horse of the Year, edging out the undefeated mare Zenyatta, and became a lasting symbol of courage and greatness. Though her racing career was brief, her impact was eternal. Rachel Alexandra will forever be remembered not just as a queen of the track, but as a warrior who took on the best and beat them all.